Part 1, introduce yourself. And introduce yourself even if someone has already introduced you. The reason you're going to do it is because it gives all those guests, all of your audience, just an extra few seconds to turn their attention from the person they're talking to or the food they're eating to you. And the more fully you have that room's attention from the very beginning, the better your speech is going to go. Part 2, thanks and acknowledgements. At a minimum, you want to thank your hosts. That's usually the parents of the bride, but you never know who's paid for what, and probably over the course of the weekend, everybody's paid for something. So I would just say, I want to thank our hosts. You can rattle off their names and thank them for an incredible wedding weekend and for spoiling you all so completely. For acknowledgements, you want to acknowledge anyone who will rightly or wrongly be offended if they're not acknowledged publicly. You know what I mean? Part 3, the bride and why she's wonderful. Tell us how you first met her. Tell us what your first impressions were. Were those first impressions accurate? Tell us some of the great times you've had together. Tell us what she's like as a friend. So if you say that she's just the kindest, most giving person and will do anything for her friends, give us a specific example of her doing something nice for you. Part 4, the groom and why he's wonderful. So tell us how she first met the groom. Tell us how you first met the groom. What did you think of him when you first met him? What were your first impressions? Were they accurate? Now this part 4 about the groom, it can kind of expand or contract based on how well you know him or how much you like him. Because I get a lot of people that come to me because they don't particularly care for this guy. And look, the reception happens after the wedding. So by the time you are delivering this speech, they're married. You have to say something nice in this section, but you don't have to go on and on about him. If you don't know him very well, or you're just meeting him that weekend, tell us about him through your friend. So her voice, now I didn't have the pleasure of meeting Steve until this weekend because I live there and they live here, but whenever Michelle talks about him, I can just tell in her voice how happy he makes her. And she told me about the time they did this and they did that. So there's always a way to put something in this section. Part 5, a little something about the couple as a unit. How do they complement each other? What are their strengths together? Why are they a great team? What are they looking forward to in their future? And how are they going to succeed at that? Part 6, this is your big finish. This is your big toast. It's always nice to include everyone in the room in the toast. So you might say something like, I know I speak for everyone here when I wish you to a lifetime of health, happiness, and laughter. Would you all please raise your glass and join me in a toast to this beautiful couple? That final toasty moment should be the last thing out of your mouth. But once you finish, go give the bride and the groom a hug and a kiss. Make sure that someone gets a picture of it because it's a really nice moment. And that's it. That's how you build a great maid of honor speech. If you need a little more help, keep watching videos or come see me at authenticallyfunnyspeeches.com.